So, here we go, we have one. And we have 5 lights out in Spain, and we're away. Let's see how this goes. We've got a lot of movement. We have a Red Bull and a Toro Rosso colliding at the back there and going off. That looks like Blank and Simon Elite from the timings. And we have Silex and Ozone Max already fighting it out into turn 1 and 2. Ozone Max getting the advantage there by the looks of it, as the Toro Rosso seems to have gotten away better out of that exchange. Several cars running wide here through the long... Jeez, that... sorry, I just got distracted by that... by the... Sauber, Alfa Romeo in the back there. Alfa Romeo Sauber. We have Falsetti moving up into 10th. Pampernick in 11th currently. A lot of weird little fights going on. Mike has dropped back quite away from his 3rd position into 7th. We had some debris flying there. Who's been hit? That looks like a Mercedes without an end plate. Swippy's lost that somewhere, and we have an Elias spinning round currently. In the gravel he goes, but he manages to get it back out and moving. We have Blank currently making his way up. He's quite a way behind. Pooch seems to have also gone very wide. Either that or he spun and recovered it very nicely. Nixana in the gravel as well. People really don't like Spain. All of these guys pushing hard. As Ozone Max goes across the line to cement his lead on the first lap. Val Destroyer right behind him. With Baston just behind them. Silex hoping to regain the positions that he's lost. He's now down in 4th from 2nd. Terror Worm seems to have gained some positions on Endavaris. Pooch and Nixana, I believe. Yep, so Anthony and Simon Elite have gone into the pits. Nixana doesn't seem to have taken any damage, so they don't need to. I don't know whether Nixana's a guy or a girl, so I'm not saying he or she. The rest of them I know they're guys, so I can. Pooch has spun around again as he catches the grass on the outside there. But he does a lovely pirouette and he recovers very nicely. Those tyres are going to be screaming out though. As Ozone Max, as you can see, they're all quite close up at the front still. Silex struggling to keep up a little bit though. He looks like he's losing that pack a little bit. Lewis also struggling to keep up with Silex. Have we lost Swippy? We have lost Swippy. Where have we lost him? Let's see if we can spot it. Yellow flags in sector 1 and 2. There he is over on the left there. He looks like he's just lost it, gone into the wall, and he's out. Might have lost a tyre or something. And here we have Mike. Catch him right up to the gearbox of JJ Gold. Let's see if he's going to try anything. I don't think he's going to try anything here. It's quite a brave move if you do. Let's see how Baston and Val Destroyer are doing. Catching up to Ozone Max. They're still within range of DRS for Ozone Max, but DRS won't be activated until the end of this lap, I believe. Unless I'm wrong, at which point... No, it is active. My bad. I always get that confused. So Val Destroyer and Baston both within DRS range of each other and Ozone Max. Silex just within the range for Baston. People... we don't usually do telemetry because it means that the highlights have them in, and we don't like having the telemetry and all the highlights. Okay. Val Destroyer sticking to the gearbox of Ozone Max. He's just stuck there. He can't get closer because when he does, if he gets closer on the main straight, he just loses all of that time through the next sector. And then he gains it back in the middle sector and loses it again in the 3rd sector. He just can't get past. Why is it so important? Because we do highlight videos of the entire race off of the stream clips. which means that anything that's in the stream is in the highlights, and we don't like having the telemetry in the highlights. If there was a way to remove it in post, then we would, but we can't. And Pernick's sticking on... Oh, and there goes Lewis. What happened to Lewis there? Let's see if we can catch it. Did he go off at the same place as Swiffy? Don't see him. Oh, no, he's gone off over to the right-hand side. Same area, over on the right. Our Destroyer's still there. And Pernick is right on Mizo's arse as well. Sana making a place up on Mike, who's gone into the pits for those hard tyres. Maybe he's hoping he won't have to stop again. We got a yellow flag in sector 2. Who's gone round? That looks like a pooch. He's gone round on the grass again. Sana must have pitted recently. They're on 1 lap old mediums. And Pernick's lost quite a bit of time there to Mizo. Something must have happened because he's not within. He's just barely within the range by the looks of it there. I don't know whether he'll have DRS. He does have it able to activate, but he's not activating it. That's very odd. Mizo overtaking JJ Gold for 5th now. Look at them gaining places. Early on we have a yellow flag in sector 3. Was that Nixana spinning? Quite possibly. We saw Mike go past there on the timings if you were watching. Baston really wanting to get past Vow Destroyer here. He wants to get past that he can attack on Ozone Mike. Those mediums providing quite a bit more tyre life than these softs are, but those softs are going to be quicker earlier on. Aston having a little bit of trouble there with the gears. This Vow Destroyer is just trying his best to keep up with Ozone Max as he gets onto this into the pit straight, even. He's got DRS again, but I don't think he's within range to make a lunge now. Is he? Maybe? Possibly. Here he goes down the inside. Max is going to have the inside line through the next corner. He doesn't make that stick. So Vow Destroyer again just falls back. He needs to make that lunge. Needs to be just that little bit closer. Mizo now under a second behind Silex, so he's going to have that DRS down the next few straights. That's probably going to give him the advantage that he needs. In case you didn't notice, he did set the fastest lap on the last lap. Pernick just on the arse of JJ Gold now, hoping to get past and catch up to his rival. As Baston is right up Vow Destroyer's arse, he's going to make it past in this corner. He goes down the inside. Does make it past, but he puts his Vow Destroyer a little bit wide. Nothing wrong there. A little bit harsh maybe, but nothing wrong. As Pavel seems to have made it past Pernick there. Did he go deep into the last corner? I didn't catch that one. Vow Destroyer jumps into the pits to try and get rid of these soft tyres that seem to have worn now. As Baston does make it past Ozone Mike on the first try as well. I like that helmet, by the way, in case you didn't notice. Look at that. As he comes round. Nice little jack-o'-lantern. Good choice of helmet, Baston. As JJ Gold does make it past Pavel again. Very nice move there. I didn't catch much of it, but it looked pretty good from the tail end of it. As Pavel is looking for a way past, he just has to just back into that. JJ Gold defending as hard as he can. As Falsetti is on the tail of Terrorwell. We've got the two Hasses both in battles right now. Pavel keeping in touch with JJ Gold. And they go through the final chicane. And Ozone Max does jump into the pits to it's the same as Veil Destroyer. Get rid of those softs before they become a major issue. As Pavel does have DRS, he's going to get nice and close up to JJ, getting as much of that slipstream as possible. And he's going to dive down the outside. That looks a bit banking on getting the inside in the next corner. As JJ shuts the door and doesn't let him through. Good move from JJ there, defensive move. Let's see if we can catch a bit of the battle between Mike and Nix. Mike having quite a lot of his ERS available now. He's maxed it out. Is Nix doing the same? Yeah, Nix is doing exactly the same, trying to keep Mike just behind. And Mike's not going to be able to make a lunge on this one by the looks of it, but he is going to try and just stick right there. He's not going to let Nix get away from him. As he goes around the inside on this corner, as Nix runs just that tad bit wide, but manages to stay in front. Mike doing almost exactly the same as he runs deep into the gravel trap, and he just loses control. He can't keep it straight, and he has to come back onto the track. That is a shame. Pooch just barely in range of Pampernick, hoping he can stay in that range so he gets dragged along there a little bit. As JJ gets overtaken by Pavel now. My apologies for not focusing on that one there. Pooch has retired. What happened to Pooch there? Oh, and he's spun it round right on the final corner. He's lost a tyre and he's sticking out onto the track there. The stewards need to move that quickly or call a safety car because that is dangerous. And the stewards have moved it successfully. As ERS Pavel gets a time penalty. What was that for? Sorry, 1 second. Let's go right down to the bottom. Multiple... Oh no, that's Baston's. Oh no, yeah. ERS Pavel, multiple warnings exceeding track limits. Same as Baston, who got the same penalty. And Baston is in first. If Mizo can get within 3 seconds now, and stay there, he's won the race, effectively. But of course, Mizo does have to pit. Pavel going past JJ on the outside of turn 1 and making it stick through the inside of turn 2 there. As Falsetti is gaining just there a little bit more on Terrorworm. Nixana a 3 second for exceeding track limits by the looks of it. Multiple warnings. Pampernick with the fastest lap, a 1:21.1. I've got a lot to talk about right now. It's kind of hard to keep up. JJ still keeping on the arse of Pavel there. Just trying his best to stay with him. Falsetti hoping that he can get past Teruel there. Nix is in the pits again. Got damaged front wing there by the looks of it. Possibly caught the back end of Pooch as he went round. So that's that. So Nix is probably hoping that these hards can last for the rest of the race. They've got 22 laps, quite a bit, but they might be able to do it. Pavel there with... No, he's staying with JJ. Sorry, I must have missed an overtake there. I did miss an overtake. Falsetti gone past Teruel. Pavel in the pits now. 10 laps. 10 lap olds mediums? He must not pitted. He must have pitted first lap. No, he didn't. No, it's them. It just be. Oh, we're on lap. Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. So we got any battles going on at the moment? It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. So we'll just, you know what? We'll watch the guy who's lapping fastest at the moment, Pampernik. As Blank gets in range of Anthony, by the looks of it. Elias even. Did Elias spin? He might have gone what? Oh, look, he's got no front wing. That's why he's having trouble there. Hello, hello. I'm noticing that we've just had a viewer spike. Thank you all for watching. Welcome to COR, the Cobra Online Racing. We are a F1 racing league, currently in the 2nd season, and you're more than welcome to come and watch. And if you're interested, you can come join the Discord. I think we have the website linked below. If we don't, it will be linked soon once we've fixed it all up. We're currently going through a bit of a switch over, so the website and everything will be redone soon. Soon as defined by Gaben, that is. Misa on the 12 lap old hards, currently in first, as Ender Barris and what looks to be Ozo Max battling it out down in 5th and 6th. Ender just keeping that a little bit further away from Ozo, and then he extending that gap just a little bit. But Ozo's keeping in touch. Baston also behind the two of them, hoping he could maybe get past both of them in one go. And is that Elias? Have they all just lapped Elias by the looks of it? I think they have. Yeah, because there's Toro Rosso in between them and the Williams McLaren. Oh, and we have a little bit of a bump there from Ozo Max on the back of Ender. And we have a Falsetti spun on the final corner. He is dropping down quite a few places, as I believe he's now going to go and get his front wing replaced. Baston, Ozo Max and Ender all fighting it out for third at the moment. Ender going around the outside with 3 wide into turn 1, and Baston looks like, Ender looks like he got squeezed there, and he's just spun round as Elias does exactly the same the next turn. As he just gets off the racing line while he catches up to speed. Good lad there. Baston getting past Ozone by the looks of it as they go through, I don't know what turn number that is. There was somebody spinning there. Pampernik has spun. Oh, that's a sight we don't usually see. Anthony on Mike. Is Mike in the pits or did Mike spin? Probably spun. I mean, a lot of people don't like this track for a reason. It's really annoying to drive around. Val Destroyer getting the mood down on Ender as he goes through the second DRS zone. Ozone under a second now behind Baston, so he's going to be able to get DRS on this main straight, on the pit straight, sorry, even. And they come up to the DRS activation point, so So I don't think it's going to be able to make a lunge from this far back. I doubt it very much unless he can get some major speed. No, he's just going to have to sit behind Baston at the moment, but that has gained him quite a bit of time as JJ Gold makes it past his teammate who's gone into the pits, as Ender has done exactly the same. Just gets a new sets of hard tyres. Elias 3 seconds for multiple warnings. And Pavel is up into 7th once again on the hard tyres that I think he's going to be taking to the end there. Simon Elite and Mizo, the only ones still on the hard tyres from the start. Oh no, sorry, Mizo has been on them from the start. Simon Elite from 1 lap after. So we're going to have to see how long Mizo's going to take these, because you've got to remember Nick's got onto the tyres, got onto the hards not too long ago. I think I don't know whether it's a he or a she. I assume it's a she from the profile pictures, but I'm just going to keep saying they. They're hoping that the tyres can go for 22 laps. Either that or they're going to have to switch again onto another set of tyres. I believe they've already done 2 pit stops. Let's have a look. Yep, Nick's already done 2 pit stops. As you can see there from the details on the timing board. As we have a yellow flag in sector 2. I don't know who that was, but Ozone Max again trying to make a move on Baston. Baston covers the inside line. Very nice move from Baston there. He did lose a little bit of time towards Ozone, as Ozone makes up even more. And he runs wide through turn 3. That's an interesting line there, my friend. But I mean, guess you can take that line, but doesn't make you up any time. Silex on the arse of Val Destroyer, trying to get up into that podium position again. Reminder, he did start on the first row. He was in P2. Ender trying his best to get up on Simon. Let's see if he can make a lunge. He's not going to do it into turn 4. That's a silly idea. Falsetti on the softs? What on earth is he hoping for? Must be hoping for a miracle, because they ain't going to last to the end. Silex pushing up to Val Destroyer. He's trying to get right up his gearbox until he gets onto the pit straight. That was a little bit of a cheeky cut there, Silex. I don't want to see any more of that. But it looks like he's going to have him on this try. Goes out to the inside the track. A little bit of a bump there, but nothing too major. Doesn't look like anybody got damaged. As he makes the move done before they even reach the end of the straight. So he's already through there. Also, Max trying his best to keep on Baston, keep harassing him. He might make a mistake. Sorry, I say he's gonna make a mistake. That's what the engineer would be saying to Ozone there. We have a yellow flag in sector 2. Who's spun or been hit or what's going on there? Baston with a 3 second for multiple warnings. More corner cutting. Val Destroyer, he wants that revenge on Silex. He wants that position back. He just can't keep up by the looks of it. Silex on that medium rubber, the softer rubber there. It might not last him the whole race, but he's hoping that it give him the advantage that he needs until he has to pit. Ozone trying his best to stay there. He just wants to be within about 4 tenths, 5 tenths, maybe even at a stretch, and then he'll be able to make it on the pit straight past him before he right as he hits the end. So let's see if he can do it. He's gaining. Closer he gets, the more likely he's going to do a lunge. He's not going to do it this time, but he's going to get a little bit closer in that little drift there. He has to take the runoff area. I don't know about you, but that seemed a little bit slow on a little bit fast. Sorry, on rejoining the track. That bump there was a bit harsh. Might need to be a bit careful there, Ozone. As Pavel is right on Terrorworm sauce. Sorry, I didn't catch that one. Oh, the old over-the-shoulder camera. Hate that camera angle. Sorry, I'm being a little bit quiet. Makes a dive down the outside before the end of the straight. Can he make it stick? He can. Look at that. Very nice move there from Pavel. As Ozone is coming up to what appears to be a disconnected Falsetti. Along with Baston, they're going around there. Getting past that traffic as much as possible. I don't know who. If either of them really took longer than the other there. They both got past pretty quick. Getting onto another DRS straight here, but I don't think this is going to be a really good overtaking opportunity for Ozone. He's just going to try and keep up there. Anthony in the pits there. He's gone 16 laps on those medium. That gives me confidence that these hards can go 22. I don't think Ozone's going to be able to make the move from this far back. It's a shame, really. I want to see more fighting between those two. Anyway, Terrorworm, a bit too far back from Pavel there to be able to do anything. So we'll just keep an eye on Ozone and Baston. Oh, as Vow Destroyer makes a move up the outside of Silex, he goes into the runoff area there, as he has to. Vow Destroyer maybe hoping to make a move on Silex through this next DRS straight. We'll see if he can. He's got that little bit more speed now. He's not going to try it by the looks of it. He's just going to try and get the best line possible through the next complex and get him on the pit straight. Yellow flags in sector 3. What's happened down there? I don't know, but we've got Silex in the pits as Vow Destroyer goes past him. Mizo is also in the pits after going 20 laps, even on that on those hards. So it's quite possible that they could do 22 if you're conserving. But Nix has switched over to mediums by the looks of it. And I can indeed show position changes if you want. So currently the worst off person is Mike as Nixana spins again at the back there. Still having gone up 2 positions though, considering it started 18th. Worst person off is Mike, who's currently dropped 9 places. The best is Ender, who's gone up 9. Terrorworm, who's gone up 8. And Baston, who has also gone up 8, considering that they are leading. But I don't think that's going to be for long, considering that Mizo's now on fresh tyres, and he's less than a second behind. So, yeah. I do want to see this from Mizo's point of view. So here they go. This is the double slipstream with DRS. And of course nothing happens. As Pavel is gaining on JJ, here we go. Out to the right there. Nice and easy. On the inside before they've even reached the turn. As Pamperdic does the same on Terrorworm. Both of the Haas boys getting overtaken on the same straight at the same time. That's got to be a bit of a blow. Mikey boy on fresh tyres. Half a second behind Anthony and hoping that he can keep that gap until the pit straight. Sorry, I'm a little bit a little bit tired, a little bit jet lagged. So if I miss stuff, I'm sorry. Usually, I also have my my co-commentator here, who helps me to remain a bit talkative, because I can go quiet during the quieter sections of the race, or even, and that he kind of helps fill in that void. He's hoping to at least get past Ozone here. He has that DRS open. He is getting that a little bit closer. Is he going to make a dive down the inside? We don't know. No, he might. He's going to try around the outside, but Ozone closes that door, doesn't let him get any closer to the inside line, and he just holds that position there. Ozone maybe struggling for grip there a little bit, it looks like. As Pampernik gets past JJ on his 14-lap-old mediums. Ozone having a little bit of trouble keeping control there by the looks of it. But Misa has made it past into what I think is turn 5? I'm not sure. I'm not very well versed around Catalonia. It's not my favourite track. I actually quite don't like it. And it looks like Ozone's hit the wall and he is out of this race. Completely lost it, hit the wall and lost his tyre as well. That's gonna blow. Doing very well as well for his first race with the in the league. And that's one rival for the lead that Miso doesn't have to worry about. As he pushes up to try and get to Maston. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was sitting in Baston's car right now, I would be shitting myself. Championship leader on very much new tyres, right up your arse, and you're on 11-lap-old hards. I wouldn't be too happy with my prospects there, as Pampernik pits for soft tyres, maybe hoping that for the last few laps he can push as hard as possible and get to the top of the field. The front of the field even, sorry. As Baston uses the DRS of those that he gets from those back markers to just keep himself in front of Miso there. Maybe it wasn't the best decision, maybe he should have let Miso pass and got him back on the pit straight, but we'll find out in just a second. As Simon Elite on 22-lap-old hards makes it past Pampernik on fresh softs. That's a fun story. Yes, here comes Miso again. He is relentless when he wants his position. And here he goes again. And he does make it past into the first turn, taking that. Sorry, I was kind of reading chat there and missed out on what happened there. Pernik and Pavel cutting the chicane. Well, we'll see. Pernik's not cutting it. He's taking a bit of an awkward line, yeah, but he's not cutting it. He does keep his wheels on the track. Oh, VSC. We have Valsetti in the pits under VSC. My apologies, one of our drivers has disconnected and asked for an invite back. Now, unfortunately, I can't see when the VSC is going to end. Baston hoping that it ends right as he crosses the DRS line. We're back racing once again. VSC has been stopped as Merson maybe was a little bit slower to respond than Mizo there. No, he does keep his wheels. Ambassador's fallen out of DRS range of Mizo now as Mizo storms off ahead on those fresh tyres. Let's see if it is true. Oh yeah, that is... Well, let's watch this move go. Powell pulls out to the inside into turn 1 as Valdestroy tries to defend. A little bit of contact there. And he tries to go around the outside into turn 2, and Valdestroy has got him there. Very nice move from Valdestroy to get that position back as Powell loses a bit of control. Silex pushing up to P6 as Terouan pits to P7. How many times have people pitted now? We've had 3 people on 3 stops now. Falsetti right at the back there. 46 seconds behind Nixana, who is themselves 18 seconds behind Anthony, and 7 seconds behind Mike, who's 35 behind Ender. Jesus, they're a bit behind. Pampernick though, he's not too far behind Simon. Half a second separates the two of them now. Let's see if he can make this move. Mizo with a 1:20.2 to set the fastest lap of the race. I feeling we're going to see a few more of those as it comes towards the end, and they're a bit lighter on their load with the fuel. As Pampernick is just pushing to try and get up to Siren Elite before they hit the pit straight. And Valdestroy and Pavel have both retired from the session. Did they collide into each other? I'm not sure. Sector 1. So I should see it soon. Oh, they've both gone into each other as they're coming out of turn 2. That is a shame. And Pampernick has made it past Simon Elite while I was looking at that. I think this has got a higher... This race has got a higher rate of DNFs than like Monaco, I think, at this point. I don't think we've had a race where this large of a proportion of the field has been retired. Can I just point out, Simon Elite, 26 laps on these hard tyres. 26 laps! And he's still not exactly dropping back. Meanwhile, Pampernick, he wants that podium. Oh, Silex getting overtaken by Pampernick, but making a dive down the inside to get that position back. Nice move from Silex. As Simon Elite is trying to capitalise on the two fighting, and they're just staying in within range of him, so he's able to keep up with them. Terrorworm as well, joining in on this four-way battle now for fourth position. As Mizo drops back. What's happened there? Did Mizo spin? He's going to have to recover that position in 3 laps, otherwise he is going to end up in second. Terrorworm trying to make a dive up the inside of Simon Elite there at the end of that second DRS straight. It's not going to make it work, but he did give it a good go. And Falsetti finally passes the corpses of Val Destroyer and Pavel. As I have malware bytes come up and tell me that my premium trial has expired. That's if he finishes, Herman. That's if he finishes. As Terrorworm does make it past Simon. Oh god, Mizo's disconnected. It's migrating host. One second, I'm going to re-invite him so he doesn't complain. Oh. Mizo has dropped down to 8th now. Here comes Pampernick again. Is he going to make the move before the end of the straight? He's not going to try it. But he is going to be that much closer to the Silex for the next lap. As he lets off quite a lot to let Silex get ahead. That's not Mizo. That's Mizo. Yeah, we're having a few issues now with connections, which is just lovely. As we're now ghosting him to other people. We love having unstable connections to the game. Did Nixana just crash into the front runners? Terrorworm so close to Pampernick right now. Nixana, even with all of their troubles, now in 10th position, gonna get that 1 point. After all the misfortunes of others, they've managed to keep themselves out of the walls, and they've managed to gain 10th position. Question is, can they hold off Mizo? Now, seeing as we're on the final lap, I'm going to focus on the race leader and give you a nice view of the race leader finishing the race. That's what we usually finish on. I don't know, Mop, at this point. We'll see when the race is finished, but... You got to remember, Baston has something like 6 seconds of time penalty. But here he comes through the final sector. We'll have our on-track winner. Even if it's through a DNF. Yep, nice to see him gaining positions. And here he comes round the final corner and crossing the line to be the winner of our Spanish Grand Prix. Very nice job there from Baston. So let's see how JJ Gold does as Terrorworm overtakes Pampernick. Oh god, they've got a nice little fight going on their hands as Pampernick spins on the final lap. He hasn't lost anything to Ender yet, but he very well could if he's not careful. He's running very low on fuel as well. Silex crosses the line to take home third. And Pampernick comes around the final corner. He's going to take fifth. Ender taking sixth. And Simon Elite, poor old Simon Elite, he's had to pit because his tyres were just that worn out. And so he's going to get on the softs to finish the race in 7th. As Falsetti is just ahead of him actually on track. And he's going to finish 12th. Here are our final 2 finishes, just crossing the line together, oddly enough. Yeah, gotta love my level. I don't actually race, I just spectate. Right, so here are the results. We'll get them screenshotted.